MGTOW 101 presents Dating Advice from Women and Why It Blows. Kezia Noble is a female game guru, or at least she claims to be one. She runs seminars for men on how to game and pick up women. If you look at her website and have at least an IQ of 70, you will see that it has scam written all over it. So who cares about Kezia Noble? Pickup artists do. They love this chick. One rule which PUAs live by, and that I actually agree with, is that they say to never ask women for dating advice about women. Women will always give you bad advice about women, even if they generally mean well. I'm sure every man watching this has had the experience of their moms giving them bad dating advice about women. Knowing this simple rule, PUAs should avoid listening to Kezia Noble for dating advice, but they don't. PUAs simply love Kezia, and underneath all that PUA lingo and jargon, they're all mostly SIMPs and manginas. These PUAs can't even hold themselves to their own rules and ideas. If they can't do that, then it proves that pickup artists are a bunch of manginas who are gynocentric. Anyway, let's see what dating advice Kezia Noble has in store for us today.
Hey guys, it's me Kezia, the world's leading female dating expert for men.
Hi Kezia, I would sure love to use an expert for my dating problems, especially who is a girl, because girls know women better than men.
And today I'm going to look at wealth, specifically wealthy, successful men. Do they attract more women? And if so, why? Now, first of all, we're going to leave out of the equation gold diggers, okay, women who see men as human ATM machines. Those women are the exception to the rule. And if you want to attract them, very, very simple. You just hire out a Lamborghini.
Actually, Kezia, that's great and all, but seriously, it's pretty obvious that 99% of women are in fact gold diggers, whether they like it or not. It comes naturally for a woman to chase after a man with resources and who can provide. They want shelter, food, money, kids, and support for kids. Whether it's money or not, they still want something out of you besides your presence. Most men are happy to be with an attractive, happy-go-lucky woman, even if she is broke poor, but women want everything. So getting a Lamborghini will just speed things up and make it easy to pick up these women to start with.
But if you want to attract women for who you really are, a more high-quality kind of woman, then listen up. Wealth is usually indicative of success, and success is usually associated with confidence. So if a guy is successful, he had to be confident to become successful, or he's confident as a result of his success. Either way, there's confidence somewhere along the line.
What about all those wealthy, successful men that must rely on expensive cars, watches, big houses, and other luxury items to get the initial attention from women? Surely, if a wealthy, successful, and confident man rocked up in a pair of boardies, a singlet, and a pair of thongs with a can of beer in his hand, most women would not give him the time of the day until they directly discovered that he is indeed extremely wealthy by seeing his wealth in a form of luxury car or a mansion.
But wealth doesn't always equal confidence. Success doesn't always equal confidence. And I know this because of the students that come to my courses. A lot of them are highly successful men. They are really high achievers, very wealthy, they have accolade, prestige. They are also very frustrated. They've ticked all the boxes that society told them needs to be ticked if they want to get the girls that they like. And yet, they're still not getting the women. Funny that.
So what you just said, Kezia, is a bunch of bollocks. And you see, just because someone is successful or confident doesn't mean that women will throw themselves at these men. This is why flaunting wealth, money, and luxury goods is one of the most effective ways to generate more attention from the opposite sex. And obviously, the more successful a man is, the more of these luxury goods he can afford.
When we go out with wealthy guys, which I've done many times, there's a point where I know if they're inconsistent or not. If that confidence that I have presumed they have due to their success, if I realize somewhere along the line that they start unraveling, the stitches start coming undone, and you then see a man who has relied on his external, his exterior achievements to attract women, you don't touch him.
Actually, the real reason why this can happen is dime a dozen. Just like you, Kezia, there are millions of shallow, naive, spoiled and gynocentric women out there that wouldn't be able to find a successful, attractive and rich man even if he drove over them in his Ferrari. They would be too busy posting a status update on Facebook or Twitter telling her e-friends that how some asshole just ran over her Gucci shoes. And in reality, if a woman can see that her potential date is wealthy and she can milk him down a track for every cent he's got, she will definitely overlook his unraveling and undone stitches, whatever that means. I've seen women date some of the fattest, ugliest, hairy-backed slobs and go on to marry them just because they're filthy rich. So cut out that bullshit, will you, Kezia?
Every girl I know that's dated a wealthy guy has said the same thing. There's some point where you realize, yes, he's got the lifestyle trappings, but not the internal trappings.
What? What does internal trappings even mean? And who talks like that anyway?
Women are trying to look for confidence over wealth. They're just presuming because he's wealthy, he's confident.
I see. So I guess Gabby Greco likes her sugar daddy Jeffrey Edelston for his confidence. The fact that his net worth in Australia is $63 million have nothing to do with it. Right. And Australia's Candyman, Travis Bainan, has a wife and a girlfriend who live under the same roof, and they're both only too happy to service and drain Candyman's pipes, if you know what I mean. Not to mention, he has literally dozens and dozens of single women party and visit his mansion every weekend. And that must be because Travis is confident. Or maybe the fact that he is the owner of Free Choice Tobacco and has a net worth of over $50 million. And last but not least, our good old buddy Hugh Hefner, who at 90 seems to attract women less than 1/3 of his age, often in their early 20s. Seems like Hugh is as confident as they come, Kezia. Doesn't matter that his net worth is over $43 million and his mansion is currently up for sale, which comes with Hugh Hefner himself for a cool $200 million. So it seems to be able to attract women, you need to be extremely old and wrinkly and very confident. Large amounts of cash doesn't really matter. Or does it, Kezia?
What makes confidence? We could do a whole disquisition on this subject.
Actually, it's pretty straightforward what makes men confident. It usually starts with the letter M, which stands for money, and lots of it. If a man has an almost unlimited amount of money, he can bankroll whatever lifestyle he chooses to. Women are drawn to men like this because they want to have this kind of men, who are very rare, bankroll their lifestyle due to the presence of their golden vagina.
I'm going to keep it down to 4 key points that women are looking for in a man. The first one is strength of character. Does he make impact? Does he make a strong impression on the people that he meets?
Well, that's good advice, Kezia. All a man really needs to make an impact and a strong impression is to hold himself high, wear stylish clothes, have a clean look about him and maintain strong yet influential presence. This is achieved through his upbeat voice tone and confident body language. But the problem is that we live in a gynocentric society where women are valued much more than men, so an average bloke who has nothing behind him will struggle to make any impact whatsoever, and most women will not give him the time of the day.
The second one is an unapologetic nature. This is a man, this is not a young boy. A man has to be unapologetic for his choices that he's made. He has to be unapologetic for his goals, his opinions, his points of views.
You should really elaborate here, Kezia, and not leave men guessing what you mean by being unapologetic. So let me shine some light here. First of all, men should stop being the nice guy. Simply do what you want to do when you want to do it and don't put up with bullshit. Only be concerned with what you really want. Be completely and unapologetically selfish. It's your way or the highway, no ifs or buts. Remember to constantly say the word no to women every day. If she does something you don't like, then you be selfish and tell her. Never pretend that what she did is fine or okay. Never treat her like an angel who can do no wrong. If she's acting like a bitch, tell her to stop. If she's a rubbish cook, tell her that. If she looks fat in those pants, then say so. Lying to protect her fragile feelings only makes her delusional about what she is and isn't acceptable.
Thirdly is consistency, which I keep talking about in this video and I will continue to talk about it. Consistency in the inner dialogue with the outer dialogue. Is the verbal communication aligned with the non-verbal communication? Is his confidence consistent. If we took away all his wealth and success and accolade and prestige, would he still be confident? Would he still generate respect and attraction from the women he met? That's what we're trying to work out. That's what we're monitoring.
I've got a question for you, Kezia. What would happen if we took away all your makeup, fake up, hair extensions, fake tits, Botox, anti-wrinkle creams, high heels, Gucci and Prada handbags and other fashionable items that you have come to rely on? Would your confidence still be consistent if we took away all those materialistic items and smokescreens that you and other women hide behind to make yourself more desirable for men? Would you still generate respect and attraction from the men you met? Now, I don't need to try and work this out or monitor it because I already know the answer. You would be considered an average at best by men and other women included. So you see, people are judged by not what's inside them at first, by what they project outside. This is just human nature.
And fourth is certainty. Certainty in his words and his actions.
Well, that's pretty straightforward because a man who's not certain in his words or actions is a spineless wimp. Let me tell you something, Kezia. Women are chameleons. They will change themselves for the right man. That's a woman's nature. This does not make her a bad person. She wants to change into the woman you want her to be. Help her and let her. You aren't doing her any favors by encouraging bad behavior. But you are doing her a big favor when you act like a man who knows exactly what he wants and gets it.
So those are the 4 points that you want to be focusing on. If you want to become successful and wealthy, do it. But don't rely on it. Don't rely on it to attract the women that you want.
Oh, not this again, Kezia. We've already been through this. When you stop wearing makeup, fake up, high heels and try to artificially alter your appearance, men will stop using their wealth and resources as bait for their penis to attract women. It's pretty simple, isn't it? Women use their youth and looks to attract men, and men use their money, status and resources to attract women. Pretty simple, isn't it?
You'll find that the goalposts are always changing. You could be with one group of people who think that the 100k a year you make is very impressive, and then you could be with another group of people a couple of weeks later who think it's a pauper's salary. So you can never win.
That's right, Kezia. It's called hypergamy, and women are notorious for using hypergamy as a way to monkey branch to another man who can provide her with more wealth and resources than her previous partner. Most women never stop looking to monkey branch to other more successful men while they're already in a relationship. This is why the MGTOW, men going their own way, is getting so much traction, because men are getting sick and tired of dating such women and think that settling down with a woman in a committed monogamous relationship is a complete joke and a waste of time, because a woman can break up, take half of his things and walk off, never to be seen again.
It sounds really difficult in this very materialistic world that we're living in right now. Very difficult to just comprehend.
You know what, Kezia? Maybe it is really difficult for men out there in a dating world, and maybe this is why men resort to doing the following. Number 1, they go MGTOW and stop dating women completely while concentrating on living their own lives solo forever, which includes never marrying women or even moving in together. This is the best choice for most men out there given the irrational and volatile nature of women who are never happy or satisfied. Number 2, they work themselves to an early grave trying to make as much money and gain as much resources to attract women. This can become rather daunting and taxing on a man's health. And there's always a massive risk that a woman will take half of their wealth and resources should they break up or divorce. Number 3, they become a PUA or a pickup artist and devote most of their free time as if this was their second full-time job into going out and gaming women. This can be a complete waste of time as some of the more active pickup artists out there devote a number of days per week and every week into meeting and approaching women, and at best they have a success rate of 10%, which means that if they approached 100 women that week, roughly 10 of them would give them the time of the day. Once again, going MGTOW and concentrating on your own life as a man while making good money seems like the best choice for a lot of men out there. They can still date women if they choose to do so, but on their own terms. And if the woman gives them any grief or problems, then they simply next her and move on. And this is why dating advice from women confuses more men than ever. Kezia, your dating advice is fake as your tits. Sure, they're great to look at, but they're really useless just like your dating advice. Like, subscribe and comment.